Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Murray. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Short throw underneath to Hurst, and he gets it down to the 32.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. Caught left side, Williams. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
The 41-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
This is the rookie from Oklahoma State, Justice Hill, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Terry Godwin, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Murray. It's brought in by Kevin White. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 11 yards there, first down.
And the Cardinals first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how they can be.
And he's going to go down again. Matt Judon. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
From the 39, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Jackson, option right. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On the double. 58 to Mike. We don't want this. Set go. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 58, boys.
From midfield now, here's Jack. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he goes down inside the 25. 27 yards there, a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Ready. 60 outlaw. 43. Let's go, B. Big series right here, so we got to step it up.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Down. Come on. Freeze the mic. Here it comes.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 3rd down, Jackson. A bullet throw, but incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses. And excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Murray now. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Tim Williams makes the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but now it's 3rd and goal.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First down, Arizona.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Murray now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. Chase Edmonds, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. On second down, this is Edmonds. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. Flush, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Andy Lee now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Out, 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 out.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's going deep for Brown. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Murray throwing on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. Kenny Young, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Murray going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down. When they're that backed up, you've got to be careful going after him.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on fourth down leads to 1st and 10. First down, Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cardinals.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. All day, defense. All day.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Jackson now off the bootleg. Steps away. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hey, come on. Short. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. They were looking to throw, holding in the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw is Jackson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's Ronnie Stanley, former top 10 pick from Notre Dame.
Check, 43. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Here we go. 30 base. Hot seven. Rapid. 43's the mic.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Let's go. Pittsburgh. Mike 58 right there. I'm scared.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man. Complete. 20, 10, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7-yard pickup.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage. Sets
him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On second down, it's Edwards. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. They go play action now. Jackson, rush coming, and he's taken down. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down now, Edmonds. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. 43's the Mike.
Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Jackson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. 43's the mic.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Jackson out to his left. Touchdown, Ravens. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Murray now on 1st down. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Murray now on first down. He completes it right side to White. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That throw good for 4. It's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Cameron Hayward able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Murray now. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. And that was a young pup, the rookie being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
Edwards now on first and 10. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Push him back. He's coming. Jet, Bama. Put it two. Jet, Bama.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
I got him. Mike's 43. Strip the ball. Shift.
On third down, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
It's been a long day for you.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Ravens on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is third and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run once more with Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Let's go.
25-yard line.
Come on, set. 18 data. Right here now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer.